Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. It is Thursday, April 8th. I feel as though I'm having a little bit of a deja vu right now. So you'll have to excuse me if I appear as though I am in a daze. I am a little bit. I didn't get any sleep last night. I'm thinking that it's the energy of the new moon coming. But I got no sleep. I got maybe an hour this morning was about all of the sleep that I received. And that is not good for me at all. Not good at all. Waiting for the peeps to come and join. Hello, Farrell Strega. How are you today, gorgeous? Thank you for being here with me today. I appreciate it very much. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. We're just going to give it a minute. Hello, Miss Corey. Good morning. Good morning. Hoping everyone is doing well today. I'm exhausted today, you guys. I am wiped out. 1 hour of sleep does not do me well at all. And I'm feeling as though I'm kind of in a deja vu day, almost like Groundhog's Day. Like I've been here before. I think the past few nights that I have slept, I've actually been doing some astral travel, and I have been working while I sleep. I don't know if any of you have ever experienced that. Yeah, I'll take a nap after our clubhouse, I think. I don't know if any of you have ever experienced that, where you feel as though you know that you've slept, but you wake up in the morning feeling like you have been completely working as you were sleeping. Usually leading to the fact that there was some astral projection happening, and there was some work going on while you were asleep. It's really cool that it does happen, but in the same token, I'm like, okay, I would really like to get some sleep. And not only that, I'd really like to be able to remember what the hell I was working on that night before. That would be nice, for sure, for sure. Oh, okay, Strega, you feel your allergies are playing a role. Okay. You've got it. For your lethargy. Awesome. Yeah, really, really trippy, right? My dreams were really trippy last night. Well, this morning for that hour that I slept. Really trippy dreams. And I could remember those. And then the dreams, they were dreams, actually started coming together and fusing together into one dream. It was really crazy. Hello, Foxy Lady. How are you doing today? Haven't seen your face in a minute. I hope you're doing really well. Love a message from your highest self. You got it. Sorry, I had to, that makes a lot of sense, Foxy. That makes a lot of sense for me. I do a lot with my Chiron is a big player in my life. It's a really big player. In fact, I think it's one of the, and I know this may be the same for quite a few, but I think that my Chiron is one of my key players to my existence here, number one. But number two, this go around, especially this year, I've really been, especially because of Astrolab, I've really been digging into and figuring out the different aspects that or the different ways that Chiron affects all of my different houses and all of these things. It's really, really been hugely eye-opening for me. I had to bug out early today from Astrolab because I just couldn't see the slides, and I was trying to follow along and do the work, but it was super hard for me, so I went and made the kids lunch instead. Anywho, let's get to our Thursday. Foxy, do you want a card, baby? Yes or no? Aww, you are such a doll face. I love you. Thank you. I'm going to take that as a compliment, gorgeous. You know, one of the things one of the things that I do that I don't know, that I'm going to let you all in on a little secret. I am a notebook hoarder, and I am one of those people that has several different notebooks, and for some reason, I feel as though I need these, I keep needing new notebooks, right? And then I end up taking notes in several different notebooks. And then I have to gather all those notes, and I have to gather all those notes and put them into my digital OneNote. So it was starting to become a real pain in the tush, right? So last night, I don't know if any of you have one, but I ordered, it's called the Rocket Book. My daughter has one, and she seems to really like it. And so I ordered this Rocket Book, and what it is it's this book that you can rewrite on the pages. So they're kind of like whiteboard pages in a way, but not. And you use this special pen, you write in this notebook, then you scan it, and then you can direct where it goes. Like when I write in it, I can direct it to go into certain parts of my OneNote, my digital OneNote. And then in my digital OneNote, it has the OCR, and it takes my handwriting and turns it into text for me. So I can copy and paste any text anywhere I want. Do you like it, Foxy? Do you like it? I'm hoping that it really helps me to cut down on my notebook hoarding, and it really helps me hone in on the one space that I put my information. I'm hoping that I really enjoy it. You don't like it? How come? Are you like me? Do you have several notebooks? I'm one of those people that likes pen to paper. I like pen to paper. I'm not a big typer. I will dictate, but I like pen to paper. So I'm hoping that the pen that comes with it is one that I enjoy writing with. So, okay. Paper is my bitch too, and it's so bad. I'm trying to change things. So I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna do a little video on how it works for me from a notebook hoarder, to one Rocket Book. All right, so let's get on to these beautiful cards. All right, so the Lorax hates you. That's fucking funny. Okay, yes, so many journals. I know. It's so bad. So bad. I have information in all of them, and because I've got plans for my journal shit, and so for my amazing journal stuff, and so trying to compile all of the information and then organize it and all of that, it's becoming really difficult. And then as I'm going through all these journals, I'm like, okay, well, this paper's done and I've got it in my OneNote, and then I feel like I need to rip it out and like do something with it because I want that empty piece of paper in the front. I know it's bizarro. It's totally bizarro, but whatever. Okay. And yes, I would love to do paper making, Corey. I would absolutely love that. I think that would be so much fun. I've been watching some videos on YouTube on how to do it. And it looks really interesting, but it also looks extremely time consuming. And I don't have time for that. So you make it and I'll buy it from you. How's that? Yes, I do that too. I do that too. I always have these around. And then I find them sticking everywhere. And sometimes they're really important little notes that I have sticking everywhere and then I can't freaking find them. So it's not good. All right, okay, so let's get to the cards, babes. And Miss Strega, I have you first. Let's see what the cards have to say to you. Okay, hold on, I need to look this up. I need to look this up. Okay. All right. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. The word that's coming for you today, or coming in for you today, is refuge. Refuge. So I'm wondering if right now you are making your space this extremely sacred space. That refuge is that safe space. I don't know if you've been doing some protection, some cleansing, some stuff like that around it, but if you have, that's amazing, because you are making it your safe, sacred space, which when you do that, it does take quite a bit of energy. You're putting out there, you're not just doing the cleansing. You're holding space, and you are really expanding it and cleansing that space and getting rid of toxicity and all those things. It's work. So if you are doing things like that, even if you are cleaning your space, getting rid of things like that, that still takes a lot of energy. You are building sacred, safe space right now, and I think that is the reason behind the lethargy happening right now. I'm feeling as though with your space, I'm feeling as though there's this one little nook that is kind of a container. It's like kind of a container. And in this nook, I think you're going to have to do a little bit of extra oomph cleansing, okay? Because it's kind of like an eddy. It's kind of like an eddy, where the rivers have an eddy and the water goes one way, and then there's this area that all the stuff kind of gets into. So anyway, so I believe that this energy, this nook in your house is kind of like that eddy, and it's kind of holding energy in that space. So if you are feeling as though you're building this sacred safe space, but there's still an area there that does not feel complete to you, you are right. You're going to need to do a little bit more work on that area. And that could also be what's making you tired. Putting that energy out there is flipping exhausting, but worth it. Okay, so let's draw a card for you. Okay. All right, today I have for you the Hermit. My darling, the Hermit. And this is you making this safe space for you, this container for you. Yeah, for reals. That is no doubt that is draining. But one of the things that I really want you to remember and start working on is the disconnection of you and the people that you are helping, which is sometimes, difficult. And it is something that we have to learn how to do. Therefore, their energy doesn't affect us. We don't allow their energy to affect us. So kind of that protective boundary around you. And remember as well, it is this person's choice to be doing this certain kind of magic that this other person might be telling them to do. And even though the information you're giving them, you're going to need to give them that information and then let them do with it what they're going to do with it, right? And if they decide not to follow that information, they decide not to follow that information. And that's just how it goes down. Okay. Anyway, you got the Hermit. So when we talk about you creating this wonderful sacred space, it's almost like you're creating it and getting it ready for a little bit of hibernation for yourself. Not just hibernation, but, and I don't want to say shadow journey. I don't necessarily know if it's a shadow journey for you, but it's definitely some introspective stuff that you are clearing space for and making this beautiful, safe space for you to do this work in, which is fabulous. Because you're going to find that having this safe space allows you to be more vulnerable. So it allows you to connect with spirit on a different level, right? Because you're really opening up and, telling ego, hey, you need to step aside for a minute. I need to be vulnerable and really receive this message from spirit. You're creating this safe space, this refuge for you to acknowledge your own inner light and really look at the beauty of that soul work that you have been doing and that you're going to continue to do. So good for you. This is going to be and also the Hermit talks about rest. So when you talk about lethargy, you talk about this feeling tired. The Hermit talks about, hey, it's time to just take a moment, to just take that time, right? When you talk about connecting with somebody else and that being draining because you're, trying to correct the movement that they're moving towards because somebody else is suggesting something, the Hermit also says, hey, it is time for that separation. It's time for that separation of that. It's time for you to think about you and concentrate on you. All right, so your safe space, your sacred container, your soul work, your protective boundary, all right, and really experiencing that inner light, allowing yourself to be vulnerable, and you're creating a beautiful space to do it. So good for you. Good for you. Okay, next up I have the beautiful Miss Cody, and you want message for higher or from your higher self. You want message from your higher self. Okay. Hold on one second. Okay, so for you right now, I don't know if you are going through a little doubting period, doubting your magic capabilities, or doubting your strengths in that area. I don't know if you're going through that right now, but your higher self says the gifts that have been bestowed upon you are real. So if you are questioning, like say, you're receiving message in a different way now or something like that, and you're questioning, is that real? You need to know, yes, it is, because this is gift from spirit coming to you, and it could be something completely new that you're experiencing. Try not to question if it is real or not. Try to have that faith in knowing that this is a wonderful gift that is being given to you, and it is real. It is real. The magic that lives within you is real. The gifts that you have been given by divine are real. Okay? So I think one of the reasons they're telling you this is because I think you need to know that, because self-assurance might be in question for you right now. Self-assurance might be in question. Doubting the capability. doubting if you are ready for that path. If you know, remember, we all learn on the path too. We don't all know everything. The moment we decide to walk the path, we're all constantly learning forever and ever. That's part of our job. So you don't have to know everything to be ready to walk a path, or you don't have to know everything to believe in yourself. Please believe in your capabilities, because they are amazing. They are amazing. All right? Okay, let's draw a card for you. Okay, so for you today, love, but I got the World card in reverse. Okay? That World card in reverse is telling you that it is definitely time for a standstill. It is definitely time to acknowledge what is at your fingertips right now, what you have in your grasp right now, versus these, and don't get me wrong, dreams are amazing, but versus these dreams and goals and things like that. I think for you to acknowledge that you can attain those dreams and goals, you need to first acknowledge what you have right now, what is in your grasp, the gifts that have been given to you physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all of those different things. So I think it's definitely time for a little pause for you, and pause of gratitude, I believe, a check-in of self-gratitude, okay? That pause so you can know your gifts and know your worth, and know exactly where you're at. If you're feeling as though the ground is moving underneath you, I think this World card in reverse for you is saying, okay, it's time to pause so you can once again connect with that foundation underneath you, so you know exactly where you stand. Okay? Hope that resonates, my darling. All right, Foxy, I'm going to draw one for you, just because I likes you. Let's see. Okay. So the word resemblance comes into play. So I don't know if you are at a time in your life where you're looking at yourself and noticing the resemblance to ancestor. All right. And I don't just mean like mom or dad or anything like that. I'm talking about like noticing resemblance to ancestor. Because the older we get, the more we do notice how we start looking like other people, right? Like our family. The older I get, the more I look like my father. But when I stand next to my mom, I look exactly like my mom. I have a picture of my great-great-grandmother. Yeah, my great-great-grandmother up here. And I look exactly like her. Spitting image, especially when my hair's up in a bun and I have those crazy scientist little wisps coming out. I look exactly like her. If you are looking in the mirror lately and you are starting to notice this resemblance and maybe seeing that ancestor within you, I think what that ancestor is trying to do is give you message. Okay, so there's a message from the ancestor that needs to be given to you. So one of the things that I love doing is mirror gazing, mirror scrying. It's absolutely fabulous. You know, dive into that self. And as you're diving into self, you're diving into ancestor. You're connecting with that lineage from years prior and receiving and downloading message. I don't know if you've ever, I'm sure you've done it. Especially because we are coming up on are we on dark moon today? is today? Today is Thursday. I think we might be on dark moon. We're close to dark moon, okay? Sunday, I think, is the new moon, so it would be Saturday. So if you wanted to do like mirror gazing on Saturday in that beautiful dark moon and allow yourself to jump in there and receive message from ancestor from times ago, I think that would be really, really fun for you. I think it would be really, really fun for you. I think that you would really download some cool messages, because that person that you look like is a person that energetically you relate to as well. So have fun with that. Try it. Okay, so now I'm going to draw you a card. All right, so you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this is not a new kind of physicality, physical thing that you are planting seeds for or anything like that. This physical aspect, I think I want to say health, and this has to do with the ancestry thing too, acknowledging where we are in life. This physical aspect, and I'm going to go health-wise, that you planted seeds for, now you're growing. It's time to add a little bit of nurturing to this now. Do another check-in, do another foundational check-in with the health aspect. Feed it, nourish it with water, nourish it with love, allow it to grow. I think maybe when you do a little ancestry check-in, look, try and find out about their health. Try and find out about their health if you can. I don't know how these programs work. I've always wanted to try it out, like Ancestry.com, but I don't know how far they connect into the details of like how a person passed or something like that. But definitely check into ancestry, check into physicality, health-wise. Okay? So do that health check-in with yourself. Okay. Kristen, I know you didn't ask, but I saw you jump on. So I'm going to give you one anyway. All right, Kristen. I feel as though you are looking for some kind of balance today. Revenge is never going to be the right answer for you. So if you are looking for this balance, as in somebody did you wrong, and bye Corey, have a great day, as in somebody did you wrong, and you are wanting karma to get back to them, or wanting to take revenge or something like that, I need you to know that's not the balance that you seek. Okay? Because that won't bring you balance. All right? Let's draw you a card. Okay. So you got the Eight of Pentacles coming into play here in reverse. So this, Eight of Pentacles talks about this hard work. It talks about acknowledgement of hard work, of what we have put into our self, our realm, our house, family, money, all of those different aspects of us, what we've put into this being that we are today. Because this is in reverse, and because you got the message of balance, I need you to understand that if wanting revenge on this person or wanting karmic payback on this person is a thing that is going through your mind, all of this hard work that you've put into you overcoming so many obstacles, it's going to kind of knock it off balance. All right, you're going to be taking away from all of the hard work that you've put in. So try to avoid those feelings, and try to avoid those actions. And I have found that the best way to disconnect from a toxic being in my life is to wish them the best, and be grateful for the lesson that they have taught me And I know it's hard, it's easier said than done, but be grateful for the lesson that they have taught me, wish them the best, and just completely cut them out of my life. Period. There's no arguing. There's no why I did this to you, why you did this to me. I need to go pick up my shirt. There's nothing. None of it. It's just done. I wish you the best. And I'm out. Period. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to draw an angel card for our collective. And, this is funny. This is funny. Striga, this one might be for you. I got sacred space. We, your guardian angels, surround you with emerald, gold, and rose pink light. Surrender your concerns and worries and enter this sacred space of love and healing. The most amazing sacred space is within ourselves. It's not a space that we create physically outside. That beautiful, beautiful, safe, sacred space is within us if we choose to acknowledge it, if we choose to clean out some of the closets that need to be cleaned out, if we choose to love ourselves enough to see that beautiful light of divine that lives within us, we then find that beautiful, safe, sacred space also within us. Thank you for joining me today on Thursday's Random Readings. It is April 8th, 2021 at 2 p.m. My girls and I are going to be on Clubhouse. We are interviewing one of my dearest friends, Raven Bella Zingaro, and talking about her Farrago Spiritum tarot deck that she created and how it associates with astrology and some secrets behind the creation and tips and tricks on how to remember the connection between tarot and planetary. The circle is open but unbroken. Until we meet again, my darlings, have an amazing day. Bye now.